All right, don't envy a wealthy entrepreneur, be one. I'm here with Alex, my business partner. I thought we'd talk on a good rainy afternoon here in California about a couple things that's come across our desk, across our life that's making people money. Just by the way, what did we just calculate? If you had put 100 grand in Uber in 2010,
it would have been
1 billion.
1 billion, yeah.
You want to know how to become a wealthy entrepreneur? Catch the trends before everybody else does.
Yeah, Amazon was 100K becomes $120 million.
Yeah, so with Uber, even if you didn't have much money, if you had $1,000, just $1,000.
Yeah, that would have been 10 million.
Yeah.
Yeah.
$1,000 into 10 million. So what makes wealthy entrepreneurs? If you want to be one, I'll show you this right here. While everybody else, a little side note, this is what one of my mentors told me, Sam Chupp. He said, Tai, there's 3 types of people in the world. Type 1 watches things happen. Type 2 makes things happen. Type 3 wonders what happened. That's most of the world, type 3. So don't be a type 3. Sometimes it's good to sit on the sidelines. A lot of times it's good to do it, but don't be type number 3. And that's what 90% of this planet is. Meaning they don't even know what you're talking about. They're like, Uber, invest in Uber. Like, what does that mean? Oh, start my own business? I don't know what that means. E-commerce? What is e-commerce? Like, they're not even on planet Earth. You have to have common sense to make money. Be a wealthy entrepreneur. You don't have to be the smartest people in the world. If you look at the book, The Millionaire Next Door, the average entrepreneur had an IQ that's like 120 or under 130. So there's a lot of myths out there. These myths get perpetuated and turn you into type 3. One of the things I want to talk today, since Alex is here, let's talk about what we call crossover businesses.
Yep.
Here's a huge opportunity if you don't want to just envy other wealthy entrepreneurs but actually be one. Crossover biz. Okay, and then number 3, we'll talk about find things to disrupt. Find old industries.
Old big industries.
Yeah, old, we'll put that, big industries to disrupt. So that's the 1, 2, 3 formula. Observe and do, but never be lost. Find crossover businesses, opportunities, and I'll talk about what that is. And then find old, big industries that are ripe to disrupt. That's what, for example, Uber did. Think of what Uber did. Uber did everything right. It's a crossover business, meaning transportation used to take a phone. You would call up and say, I want a taxi. Or old school, you would raise your hand and go, hey. And they crossed over from physical to digital. Okay, now, there's still obviously Uber is a physical car, but the process and the interface of interacting and getting your car sent to you, I mean, Yellow Cab has not had this. It's insane. Even I was just in London where they have all these black cabs. Most people get a black cab by raising their hand. That's physical. So if you could cross over businesses from P to D, from physical to digital, that's an old business. There's been taxis since the 1800s and before, horse-drawn taxis. You find these old big industries, you disrupt them, and you're going to need to know e-commerce in general and social media. These are the 2 things. Let me show you guys something, by the way, just so you know this stuff works. Here's a video that I got today. I was just getting ready to post it on my Uber. This is a true story. This is a guy, had a little seminar last week. I don't know if you'll be able to hear this. Let me turn it up. Here's a 21-year-old that I trained, and he just had a record $56,000 a month at 21. So just listen to this.
So Sam, we got my SMMA. What are you doing a month right now?
Damn, it's hard to hear.
30 to 50 a month, but we had a record 50.
Wait, hold on. I'm going to go back.
Hey, my name's Sam Habib. I took Tai's social media marketing agency course in around January 2017. At the time, I had been working 2 jobs.
It's working 2 jobs.
$6K a month.
$6 grand a month.
You know, working about 120 hours a week. And SMMA in 3 months got me a Fortune 500 contract for $5K a month. And in a couple months, I was able to have a 6-figure business and saving a lot of time. Now I'm scaling up to 100 grand a month. We just had $56,000 made in 1 month. Really appreciate Tai. And
so let's talk about that.
Into that system, I don't
so
think that
using right here, what I trained him with is to take action. He actually in 2017?
Yeah.
About 3 months after I launched the program, he actually got in it. He was 20 years old or so at the time. So he wasn't a type 3 person. He was actually a type 2. He went and did it. Then I showed him a crossover business to take from physical, old school, to digital, which was marketing agency. Most businesses have these old school, they're like doing TV ads and they're doing yellow pages and they're doing billboards. That's physical. I showed them how to cross over digital, and I told them how to disrupt old businesses. Marketing is an old business, man. If you see the TV show Mad Men, that's old. So the question is for you, that's $56,000 in 1 month. Now that's not all profit, but if you're doing $56,000 a month at that kind of growth rate, I also show people how to sell those businesses. You know, he can become a millionaire before he's 25. This is happening every day around the world. I see it. 90% of the world thinks it's a scam because it's new. Just like people laughed at Jeff Bezos, just like people laughed at Netflix. Mm-hmm. Remember when they were like, people are going to want to go to video stores? Blockbuster laughed at Netflix.
To look at their return.
Yeah. Yeah. Blockbuster. Boom. Netflix. 100 million people paying them $10. Alex built a business, Zeusk, which does 175 million a year right now. Okay, and people used to meet physical, like it's a dating site. People used to meet at like a bar. I mean, they still do. But guess what? Dating's crossed over to digital. So it's entered the world of e-commerce, of social media, of digital. And that was an old big market. There's no market bigger than matchmaking. You had matchmaking back, you ever seen like 2,000 years ago, there was matchmakers physically matching people up. Like, hey, come meet this person. $175 million in revenue. So the question is, this is working for people. Who here has a kind of insight into what you think the next big thing ripe for disruption is? Let's see who has some good one. Here, I can't see the Instagram ones. Rotate it around here.
This way?
No, I mean just like spin it around on the table. All right, what do we got? Somebody keeps asking, Amazon versus Shopify, which one is better? What's your answer to that?
Both of them. Try both of them. Some products sell well on Amazon, but products, the difference is if you have a product that people search for, you probably have better luck on Amazon. But if it's a novel item, you want to push it through advertisement directly to your website.
Yeah, so, and you can do, and if you
have both,
you can do both.
Yeah.
A lot of times it's good to do both. You know.
Yeah.
Can I sell? Why would we tell you our ideas? Ha ha ha. Well, this kid's not smart enough to realize that it's okay to talk about your ideas, just don't talk about how. You always can share what. People sometimes go, when I do this, people go, Tai's gonna steal our ideas. I'm like, you flatter yourself way too much if you think that some random person's like,
just
I remember I was like 15 and I read Lord of the Rings book and I goes, somebody should make a movie out of this. And then Peter Jackson did it. Should I have gone up to him and been like, you stole my idea? People are so stupid with this. Oh, man. New drones that help people. Movie theaters. Licensing ideas.
Never-ending ice cream.
The next big thing is Forex education. Subscription boxes. Yes, we like that. Now let's talk about e-commerce because I want to talk about that specifically. I'm actually, for those of you who have seen the e-commerce course that I have, it's been closed since the summertime. So I'm going to open it back up. I'm actually going to open it up with, I haven't done this before, I'm going to open it up with a free trial. So it means you can actually get into it and try it for a few days and see if you like it. So I'm going to put the link up, or I think the link's actually in the title here. But I'm only going to do the free trial thingy for like I think we're gonna do it for 5 more days. I don't wanna do it forever. But for those of you who have been hesitant to get in, we have a 3-month training program online, teaches you how to do e-commerce. In fact, if you saw Des, my friend's sister, we were at the movies yesterday, all of us, and she goes, Tai, I launched my e-commerce business, and she's selling jackets, I think. She had a jacket on. If you look on my Instagram, she's wearing this one brown jacket. So e-commerce is massive. I'm gonna put I'll put the link. Do you know what the link is? Let's see what the link is. Oh, here's one. We're gonna give you an exact blueprint. I got the link here, hold on. So, yeah, you just go to tailopez.com/ and it's blueprint, because I'm going to give you exact blueprint on how to launch a business this month. Blueprint Live, since we're live streaming, Blueprint Live, or you can just click the links. Now, let's go through. I want to give you a peek and a preview into what you're going to learn in there. Okay, so let's break it down for them, Alex.
Okay.
Alex and I, show them Mentor Box. This is one of our e-commerce businesses. Show them the Stripe account. What are we doing? What's our revenue in the last 30 days? So for those of you wondering why you should learn from us, well, we have had multiple successful online businesses. Alex's e-commerce business, Zeus, which is a membership e-commerce site. And remember, e-commerce isn't just shipping physical products, it's just selling things online. That's doing 175 million right now. He's doing, how much you do a month? Over 10, 15 million a month?
Yeah. You mean gross?
Yeah.
More,
gross.
yeah, 10, 15, yeah.
So he's doing 15 mil. We launched a business, Mentor Box. Show him the,
yeah, so
show
Mentor
him
Box
Stripe
is a
here.
good example of a subscription business,
I'll show you.
11.2 million.
So this is yesterday's stats. You can see we did 915 sales, $18,800. Gross revenue this last year is $11.2 million. Okay, so there you go.
Cool.
That's Stripe right there, if you're wondering.
And the way I like to do a lot of things, first of all, I know a lot of people drop ship, just sell other products, but regardless of other people's products, but regardless of what you do, I always want to build a brand. I want to build value in a proprietary in a proprietary item, in a brand, in your story, something that accumulates and becomes valuable over time. So definitely, even if you're selling other people's product, either white label it or have your own branding around it. So that's one thing that I think a lot of beginner entrepreneurs miss, is they just get too caught up in the cash flow and they forgot to build value in brand.
Yeah, and the definition of brand is just trust. Like McDonald's doesn't necessarily, there's lots of burger places that have better tasting hamburgers, but people know it's late at night.
Right.
You're in especially, the only time I eat McDonald's when I'm in another country, I was in London, it was late at night, and we were all starving after a club. I said, let's just go to McDonald's, because at least I know I'm gonna get crappy food, but at least I know the kind of crap I'm gonna eat. And that's a brand. Now, hopefully you won't build a crap brand, but you get our point. As opposed to just having a store called, Hamburgers Plus or something like that no one's ever heard of. You got to spend the time and the money to actually build a brand on top of your e-commerce platform.
Yeah. The way I think about it is I think of cash flow at the top, and this cash flow has to feed something that retains value. A lot of times I think that is brand. Sometimes it is user database. So a lot of value in e-commerce is not the first item you sell.
Yes.
If you're lucky, if you break even on the first sale, but then you build up a huge list of customers that you can sell other products to, and that's where all the profit is. So don't forget the second step. Cash flow at the top, selling the first unit is just step one. Step two is to channel all that momentum, all that cash flow into creating something that stores and retains value. Brand, user database, email list, and all that. The second thing I want you guys to consider is that a lot of even e-commerce sites that I see, they integrate some element of membership, recurring, if you will. So recurring billing. into their purchase, because like I said, the first purchase, a lot of times if you break even, you're lucky. So all the profit, all future value is, they call it lifetime value of a customer, comes in future purchases, and a lot of times it is subscription, so it occurs automatically. Think Amazon. Now, not only has Amazon Prime, but it also sells a lot of products. You've seen the button that they have, like ship to me every auto ship every 30 days.
They're always upselling you.
All the time. So recurring. And another thing that Tai just mentioned is upselling and cross-selling. So again, don't think a single item will be your savior, a single product will make your business. No, you need a portfolio of products, and use one product as what I call the core product, meaning the first product that you sell to customers, and then use that momentum, the customer base, customer data, to actually offer other products that either at higher price point, or other products that are what I call adjacent to the core product. So. And the last thing, don't worry too much about the platform, what software you use.
Yeah, people go, should it be Shopify? Should it be this? That? They're all full of problems, and some are good.
Yeah, and there's just the difference is not that much. A lot of people say, which Shopify theme should I use? I'm like, probably doesn't make a difference.
Yes, yeah, it really doesn't. Yeah. Someone said, Tai, your course is too expensive for me. Come on, I thought you wanted to help us. Well, this is free right now, and I'm doing a free trial. So, boom. Take that. Go into the free trial. What's cheaper than free? Do you want me to pay you? This ain't no handout. This ain't communist Russia. You want something, go do it yourself. Where's all the people who go to McDonald's and say, oh, I'd like my free burger? They'd be like, get out of here. All right, let's take some question and answers. Yeah, for the next 5 days, I'm going to do free trials. I wish there was a vegan fast food place, Jake Reynolds. One of my mentors said, Tai, whenever you wish something and it's not there, that means you should do it. Why don't you do it? There is a vegan fast food place. It just hasn't spread. There's one in New York City. It's a company out of Holland. It's good, man. Oh, I'm not even vegan, and I like to go there. And it's amazing that there's not more of those businesses out. But I'm not surprised. Most people are. Just look at people's comments. The average person's world is asleep and crazy combined. They're crazy while they sleep. Bipolar, I'm not even making fun of it. There's more mental health issues in this world than you can imagine. I'm gonna tell you that right now. That's what I was saying, why I titled this, Don't Envy an Entrepreneur, Be One. And people just go, they have this primitive brain that they haven't risen above, and they go, well, what if it doesn't work? I don't know. What do you think? You'll starve to death? This is a modern world. Where do you live in? Mesopotamia? Like, what are you talking about? Who starved to death? If you go unemployed, you'll be fine. Move back in with your parents for a month. Like Jeff Bezos said, he wanted to do it just because at least he could cross it off the list. That's why he started Amazon. Somebody said, sell Halloween stuff. Huge opportunity. There's money to be made right now. You get some novel viral outfit.
Novel, yeah.
And you get it up on a website, and you sell 1,000 units, and you make $40 profit a piece, make $40,000. It's crazy. Somebody said, how do I get the trial? You're on YouTube, should be a link in the description. Yeah. The best CRM. Look, there's a guy that I'm training that is in one of my training programs. He's under 25. He did either $3 or $6 million last year. But right now, they're just using Excel spreadsheet. Mm-hmm. Look, until you're massive, just do whatever. Just go make the money. And what he was saying, don't worry about the perfect software. The perfect CRM. Hi, Tai from the Caribbean. Love your product. That brings up something. No matter where you live, you can do e-commerce into wealthy countries. Mm-hmm. So if I lived in India, let's say you're watching from India, or you're watching from, Poland, or you're watching from Brazil, and it's a little harder to make money in those countries, I would just make a website, a .com one. I would test multiple products, and I would buy Facebook ads, YouTube ads, Google AdWords, and I would just drive traffic right to American buyers who pay you in American dollars, and they get wired back to you in India or Brazil or wherever you live, and that money goes a lot further. Really. So this doesn't matter where you are. Tai, what do you do for a living? You know why a lot of people ask me that question? It's because people can't fathom. It doesn't compute that one person doesn't have one source of income. It's the most common question. People go, what do you do? I'm like, well, I don't do one thing because I get bored easily. What do you do? I'm like, do you think I'm like your mom or dad who had a 9-to-5 job? My mom had a kind of a 9-to-5 job. I'm not like my mom. I have multiple flows of income, period. So it's very hard to define me, you know?
People are asking for links, by the way. What is...
Links, you can go to tailopez.com/blueprint live. Or just click the links we put them in Facebook and everywhere live. Okay, you doing awesome. He's a businessman. I like that. What's Jay-Z say? I'm not a businessman, I'm a business man. That's actually should be my answer because that's really true. Because I have like a personal brand, but I do lots of different businesses. Hey, I hope each one of you, this is how you know you're making money in this world. When people can't figure out what you do. We're like, what does Warren Buffett do? He reads, he says, 6 to 8 hours a day. So is he a professional reader? Is he a fund manager? Well, maybe. Wouldn't call him a fund manager. In a way, he is. Does he do takeovers? Yes. Does he do leverage buyouts? Kind of. Like, is he an entrepreneur? Oh, yeah. I'm not saying I'm like Warren Buffett, but I wish. How much do you read a week? Tammy Apopo. I try to read a book a day. That's the goal. Unfortunately, not all books are good, so half the time when you read a book a day, you're going to skim. That's why we launched Mentor Box, by the way, just to be able to get rid of a lot of them, make them faster to read. Tai, 67 steps helped me through my PhD years. Cool. Okay, let's talk about picking a product.
Yep.
Because you got to have something. So here's the formula. For those of you who get in the 3-month e-com blueprint training program, here's the basic formula. This is you. You have to first find and experiment. You got to find a product to sell. And there's lots of, Amazon has over 300 million products that they sell, okay? So you got a lot of choices, by the way. People go, I can't think of anything to sell. I'm like, just go on Amazon.
Go on Amazon, look at best selling.
There's 300 million things, best selling.
Yeah.
Okay, then you need to decide if you're gonna white label it or if you're going to manufacture it yourself. So white label, manufacture, or you're just gonna resell other people's stuff.
Yeah.
They all can be appropriate. Then you have to build a website because we wanna do everything digital. This is not about how to open a store. Then we have to pick software that allows us to sell online. Then we have to set up our banking. How do we collect credit cards? There's a lot of options. A lot of mistakes happen at this point right here. Then we have to know how to market the thing and get paying customers. Okay? Because if you do all this, but you forget getting paying customers, this is the hardest part, which is why it's good we're helping you because we both know how to get paying customers. Then you have to know, after that, you have to know how to do the shipping. If it's a physical product, if it's a digital, how to set up the downloads and so on. And then you have to have your customer support. And then you need to have your upsell path with a phone team, ideally, that follows up on people and helps people upgrade to other things that you have. That's kind of the complete 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 steps. As we showed you yesterday, Mentor Box made $18,000. I spent exactly 3.2 seconds on that business. How much did you spend on it?
Half an hour.
Half an hour, and it made us $18,800. Sold 972 units yesterday. And this is our basic thing. And then you got to develop new products. We've decided to not white label. We've made our own, and we've got our website with our software. We've got the banking plugged in. We understand the marketing. We understand how to acquire paying customers. We ship or digitally deliver. I can't even read what that is. What is that?
Customer support.
Okay. Can't read my own writing. And then we have a phone team that follows up and you've got to increase LTV, long-term value. What merchant services provider do you prefer to? We have a lot of ones. We've used PayPal and Stripe and private individual banks. There's all kinds of stuff. So we'll talk about that in the course. The thing about it, it doesn't totally matter in the sense that it does matter and it doesn't matter at the same time, is I guess what I'm trying to say. Because you can get started with simple processing. Mm-hmm. Brooklyn Buff said, damn, well, time for me to do more research. You don't have to do that much research. You need to actually just start on what you're doing. How much do you pay micro influencers to promote your stuff? Right? I should do more of that. We don't do enough of that. I have done it before. I haven't done that in about a year, but yes, you can use other influencers depending on certain, like Fashion Nova is a product company here in LA that's disrupting the fashion and clothing industry, and they're doing, I think, over $400 or $500 million a year in revenue, and they use exclusively influencers. Let me show you some stuff here. I just want to show you some testimonials here. Here's one I just got today at 10:46. Tai, I just opened my first online store 2 days ago thanks to inspiration from you. It's the Gamer website on Instagram. Just getting started. Here's somebody, this is Danny Miha, who got in the program. We haven't had it open since the summer. I'm opening it up right now. He said, hey team, I'm opening up my schedule to help answer any questions that new entrepreneurs. We have a private Facebook group that he's in. And here's his revenue, $5,940.19. Not a bad month. So, these are people that are starting out. Now, this is a great story. This is Scott Hills. So I got the whole, here you can see okay. This is January 23rd, 2017. Today, I bought your program. I completely believe in myself, even though my parents don't. They said I was stupid for buying this. They constantly say how dumb I am for dropping out of school and moving to LA. All right, now, that was in January 23rd, 2017. You can contact him, scott.hilse, Hilse. April, close to 6 figures on my e-com store. Now, let's go again. This is in June. That's the same one. Let me fast forward here. Look at this. He came to my 300 dinner. I invited people. So this is a progression. He got in this big Forbes mag, not Forbes, it's called Oberly. Now, huge success because of you. Look at this. Gross volume, $100,000. He goes, and this one is $167,000. After refunds of $1,700, made $166,000. So here's what he says. Huge success because of you. I've successfully built 2 e-commerce 6-figure stores. So now he went from zero, his parents laughing at him, no income online. He has 2 different products. He builds them separate websites with just one product, doing 6 figures each. And now he's coached one kid in Vancouver to 6 figures on his one product store. I love stories like that. I love watching the progression. He's actually somebody who did it, and now he gets the reward. Here's somebody, John Barnes in the program. 3rd day of scaling. We show people how to scale. 24 orders, $810. Not bad. $800 a day. Let's say his profit margins are 20-30%. He's making $200-300 a day on autopilot, and that's just starting. Tai, are those dinners real? Yeah, I've been posting videos of these 300 dinners that I do a few times a year. They're not.
All fact, paid actors.
Yeah, my lawyer actually verified. We get people to send in their tax returns, so we verify as best we can. Tai, how much do you spend on ads? Me and Alex combined have spent over, $500 million on ads?
Yeah.
More. We're lowballing it. Yeah. I always like to lowball it.
Yeah.
So we spent more than $1. John Anderson, do you think that big companies have a lot of hard feelings about taking money out of their accounts in their database? You should see how fast multi-million-dollar will cut ties if you miss a $9 payment. Are you talking about Stripe or something? I'm not sure what he's talking about.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm not sure if people are smoking weed, drinking during the body. Sometimes people have like, or just that's how people think sometimes. Yeah. Best high ticket item to sell, a congruent one. So if you have your low ticket item here, you bring them in, then you use your final. You can either do phone sales or you can do it with your email follow up, right?
Yep.
That is where I would definitely try to cross sell. That's when you bring in the high tickets. Don't start with high tickets because it's a funnel. This is what people don't understand. Life is about, it's a psychological law of this world that as you progress your prices up, let's say this is $10,000 product versus free versus let's say like Netflix is $9 a month, right? So they get 100 million people to pay them $10 a month. And that company is extremely valuable. It's doing 12 billion in revenue. As opposed to, I see people coming in here and immediately trying to sell $10,000 items, which is a minuscule. You never get more, unless even cars is maybe an example where people spend more money. But even then, if it wasn't for financing of cars, nobody would buy cars. It's really banking that made cars happen. So what are the 12 foundations? That's a different program that I have. Eddie Juarez. So your blueprint course goes over everything on how to set up an e-commerce store. For those of you who get in the e-com blueprint, you're about to get blown away by the amount of stuff you're gonna learn. You could go to college. Let's look at your alternatives. You could learn this on your own. Well, we spend $500 million on ads. Do you want us to just give you what we learned, or you want to try to save up $500 million and spend?
Exactly.
Number two, we show you exactly the different platforms. We've got thousands and thousands, more than thousands of students in there who we've seen what works and what doesn't work, so we can adjust the course to make it's better now. This is the 2.0 version of the e-com. Your other options, you can go to college to learn this stuff. You can take a digital e-com course. You can learn from people who are professors who probably have never built an e-com site in their life. I doubt. Just ask your professor or teacher, can you hold up your Stripe account on how much money you made yesterday selling something online? That's a great way. Just tell people, because numbers talk and bullshit walks, and there's a lot of BS in this world. People lie, but numbers don't.
Exactly.
Okay. How can I pitch an idea to you guys? We do some stuff. Okay, let's look on some stores. Is it possible to pull something up, or is that too hard? Can I just do it on this laptop and we flip it around?
Yeah, we can do that too. Wait, actually.
Or what's the other
that
thing?
That one has an extreme mind,
Yeah.
just
It'll be 20 seconds.
Can we?
All right, we're gonna pull up a few websites,
Yep.
analyze a few of these websites, show you what you're doing wrong. How will we show it to Instagram?
We'll roll the TV behind you.
Yeah.
Oh, do we have the TV in? Oh, okay. We're about to show the TV. We're gonna pull out the big. So if you have a website and you want us to actually analyze and fix and show you why you're not making the amount of money that you could be making, pop in. All right. Okay, what other questions do you see?
Let me see. Still learning history. I'm the best in the best business school in my country. I'm still learning things like history. Should I quit and focus on Shopify? He's 17.
Well, you can do both.
Yeah, I think
If
so
you're in
too.
school and you don't want to drop out, your parents will kill you, just build a business on the side. Tai, I found a renewable source of energy.
Would you like to buy it for 50
Is it the
million?
sun?
When did
Did you
find
discover the
wind?
sun? I've invented it. I don't want to. You got to sign an NDA.
And then I'll introduce you to Sunshine.
Todd, you recommend Amazon selling? For sure. If you've got the right thing, you want to put it everywhere, including Amazon. Some things we don't put on Amazon. It's a case-by-case basis for sure. Tommy Sorrow said, I'm not giving up. What are you not giving up on? What is your opinion about ClickBank? I use ClickBank. They're okay. You have affiliates? We have a few affiliates. Yep. Ty, can I do this program on the military? Yep. I know people in the military doing the program.
Yeah.
So let me read, while they've set this up, I'm getting ready. We're going to analyze some websites here.
Yeah.
All right.
Somebody asked, should I try guerrilla marketing for my products? Yes. Guerrilla marketing is trying unconventional marketing tactics. If you can successfully do it, definitely. It's a little hard.
Okay. Let me pull something up.
When do you go back to your farm, Ty?
Probably tomorrow. Okay, let's read the name of people getting in the program. Dee-dee-da. Xavier Green. Hold on, let me pull this up here. Godwin Ibizim. That is a complicated name. Kevin Rourke. Welcome to the group in Florida. Go ahead and pull up the internet. Pull up the browser. Okay. Oscar Adam. Welcome to the group. Brian Williams Jr. Oh no, that's for a different program. I have different ones here. Jose Ferrero. Welcome to the group. It doesn't say where you are, but Ferrero sounds Brazilian. That work? What is
from the event.
Hip hop radio?
Yeah.
Okay. Who has a website that you want us, an e-commerce website? I saw a few. All right, let's go. Pupstart, mhideals.com. All right. Is this up?
Yeah, they can see it on there.
Can they see on Instagram? Okay, first thing I don't like, don't use stock photography. You don't need to tell people to stay home to shop online. People kind of get it already. You're using the best real estate for something that's random. Hold on one second. What is this? This is nothing. Destroy this. This is just, if you want to lose money, tell your competitor, tell your worst enemy this is how to build a website.
Stay home, shop online.
Yeah, you don't have to do it. This girl's not helping you because people know it's, I'm assuming you're selling this stuff down here. So put the best selling thing at the top. Believe it or not, that is the answer. And people really struggle with that. All right, let's see what else we have. Elixir Pole Apparel. All right, should I be afraid to look at this website? How much time we got left on Insta Live? Elixir Pole Apparel. Woo. Okay, is this you guys? Here's a problem. It's hard to even see. Don't just say subscribe. No one wants to subscribe. That's like saying, hey, voluntarily, we want to spam you. You got to give people something. You cannot say that. I'm not laughing at you guys. I know that some of you are just starting out, but we got to apply common sense. What is this exactly? Never have people like, okay, it looks like it's pole dancing stuff. Why not put pole dancing stuff right here on the front? Why not put your highest, why make people press shop now? I don't understand that. And when I press shop now, it just takes me to the same place.
Okay, so that button doesn't work.
That button doesn't work. The slider doesn't work. What sells the most? Is it the adult women fashion nightclub shorts, faux leather, low waist for $7? What are these made out of? These are made out of balsa wood or something. Made out of plastic bags. See, I think you shouldn't have people's head cut off here. I think you should use actual models here. Okay? All right, let's do dog potty. Okay.
Adjust the brightness real quick.
Dog potty cannot be reached. Did I spell it wrong? What else we have?
Oh, it's DAWG?
Yeah, that's how he said. That's how it said to do it. Here, scroll up. There's a million up here. Okay. Wow. Los Angeles Property Management Inc.net. Okay, that's not a good domain name.
Okay, sorry, I shouldn't be laughing at it away.
Entrepreneur.
By the way, this is why you guys need to help doing this. It's too hard to figure this out on your own. We got a lot of experience. All right, Los Angeles Property
Management.
You don't want things
Inc.net.
that are too complicated to. What do you guys do? Discover why we are the only choice. Don't ever just make up things. People are going to lose trust in you. Why are they the only choice? You guys can manage entire Los Angeles. Don't say that. You should say something like, discover why we, on average, save
Something specific.
$343 per month for our landowners or something. Our pricing. And always have a face. Faces do better. Your face, real face. 50% of 1 month's rent. 3 to 6. I mean, this is a confusing page right here. I know what you're trying to do. Don't have this fake stock photography, unless that's actually you. Let's see. Our office. Yeah, these kind of websites are painful. They're not helping you. PMI Golden State. Well, why don't you own PMIGoldenState.com or something?
Yeah.
Or PMI LA. Los Angeles Property Management Inc.net is what the odds of people spelling that right is none. People are going to leave an L out, an R out. They're going to, yeah. Okay, I think I made my point. What else do we have here? How to make my marketing business. What is this one? This is one that I've been a little afraid to go to, but all right.
Popstar clips.
Oh, mobile. Oh, I thought it was like movie clips.
Yeah,
That's a little confusing.
because Popstar, yeah.
Pupstar, I get it. Is it like,
Clips.
is it like World Star?
Like a
Okay.
double entendre or something.
Your dog is a star. I mean, you have a dog there. I guess that's good. It's kind of a bizarre design. How does this look on a phone? No cages, stop sitting in traffic, personal attention. You know what would be a lot better is if you had some actual pictures of dogs. Like you have this gallery link that nobody's going to ever go over here and click. Put okay, this access token
looks like a mobile.
provided is invalid. You probably don't want to have that. That's not going to increase trust of your brand. Let's see about. Ooh, and look at your appointment. This has a lot. Do you really have to ask, does your pet have sensitive skin? Why don't you just get a customer and then find all that out later? Look at all this stuff. You're going to lose 90% of
Look at
people.
it on mobile.
Yeah, on a mobile phone, this just looks like pain. You can't sell pain very well. It's like we want to know
It's like
zip code,
pages.
dog weight, dog breed. Everything's required too. You can't have the star required by every field.
It's like about 100 questions.
Have you ever been refused service at a shop? If yes, why? Does your pet have hip joint? Is your pet prone to ear infection? Do you want hair removed from the ears? Are there any sensitive region on your pet? Have there been any recent? This is insane. Who decide? If you paid somebody to build this website, please get your money back. Does your pet have razor burn? Are there any cut? Just as what you should say. I would just literally ask, where do you live and how many dogs do you have? Then get the rest later. You can't freak people out, you know? So this is kind of a freak out page.
Groomed. Services
All right, here's
for
the
Christ's
about.
sake.
So
Wow.
this is you, Ligaya Lee Chapman. That's good that you have a little page about you, except you should have a video. And I think you should be on the homepage because it's your business.
I agree.
You know? Midwayparkinglots.com. All right, we got time for one more or two. And I've been doing this for a long time. I've looked at so many websites. Guys, go in the program and learn how to do it right. Show us a good website, Ty. Apple.com is a good one. You can just start at the top. I don't know why more people don't just copy the biggest company in the world. That's a good website. It has exactly what you want right there. Buy. Do they put their iPad at the top? No, nobody buys iPads compared to iPhones. People buy iPhones, pre-order right there. Then it goes into all the weird stuff that nobody buys, that they're trying to push because they got warehouses full of it. But they're smart and it looks good on a web. Just copy that. That looks good if you're selling a physical product. Look how pretty that looks. Okay. What was the one? Gentlemen's Driving Club. All right. This already sounds bad. Oh no. What did I do wrong?
Gentlemen's.
Oh, men's.
Yeah.
Gentlemen's. That's not confusing at all. Try to pick something that's hard to confuse. And that looks like my Lambo. Is that mine? I got an orange one just like that. There's not many of those. Someone said, Ty, where's the picture of Tim Cook? Well, if you own Apple, you don't need to show the CEO.
Yeah.
But believe it or not, the pet grooming site is not Apple. They don't have the brand trust and recognition. Start your engines. Oh, this is an apparel club. Okay. Well, let's see. There's no video. People want to watch videos, man. This is not sufficient to build a brand. You're on the right track, but you're so close, but so far. This is pointless. I promise you this. Whatever this is, the little hood of a Lambo like that is not working. First of all, your logo doesn't need to be that big. It should be teeny. This should be pushed up. You need a square area there. You should have a video there. I don't know what do you mean you represent? You represent owning the streets? Our legacy cap. Okay, here's a video. Let me see what it is. Jordan.
To another video, and today we are going to be changing the brake pads on my 2016 Mustang GT.
Yeah.
A
What
discount,
kind of crazy person would shoot a video in their garage?
and then there's a
This is better because it's like showing stuff.
even though
So, you know,
we are
I
going
would put
to
this up more. You got to create an appetite for what you are doing by showing it. Yeah. Okay. We got to wrap up here in a second. I got other stuff to do. You can see e-commerce is not something you can get right the first time. And so if you want to save a decade, I got a free trial on this program. Some people think that I'm selling too much. And I realize, there's different times. Like in the summer, I wasn't selling much. But then I go out in public and people come up to me like every single day, nonstop. I went to get pizza the other day. 4 people came up to me at midnight. Different people over 1 hour. One kid's like, dude, I'm making $15,000 a month. Another guy came up when I was walking to the car and said, dude, I want you to know I saw your video years ago and it completely changed my life. I dropped out of school. I learned by doing and is the best decision of my life. And so I realized I got to push people a little. I want to nudge you in the right direction. If some people get mad at me and they say that's salesy, well, you already been sold a bill of goods, my friend. You've been sold subconsciously into the status quo system. And most people are just sold into it so well, they don't realize that everything about society is just pushing you into its conforming box of 9 to 5, no freedom. Here you go. Oh, here, you were free when you were like 6 years old. Then they put you in school and it's like, no, here's what you're going to learn. And you're going to learn that and this, and you're going to do spelling bees, and this is what you need. And the funnel gets smaller and smaller till the next thing you know, people committing suicide left and right. And so you got to ask yourself, like, at what point do you go, I'm going to take a little different path? And people will think I'm crazy. But remember what Albert Einstein said. The thing about smart people is they seem crazy to dumb people. And so when people come up to me and go, Todd, you're crazy for using YouTube ads. I'm like, or you're stupid. That's the other possibility. There's always two possibilities when you get called crazy. Oh, Todd, it's crazy to tell people to go into an online program and learn social media marketing. Or you're just too stupid to understand what I'm talking about. There is that possibility. It could be that I'm crazy. I mean, I am a little bit crazy, but it could be that you're just too stupid to get it. And some of you aren't too stupid, and you get it, and you get results. And I'm not saying everybody, I'm reading testimonials, I'm not saying everybody goes to 6 figures, but at the end of the day, the more you fill your brain with things that have potential to increase your earnings, one of them clicks, and you make money. That's just the game. I can't tell you what will click, but the reason I read a lot of books, because I read 10 and one book has one thing that clicks and my income goes up by $50,000 a month. And then I read more books and something clicks and it goes up. And that's just how this game is of life. So you have to ask yourself, what are you doing? What are you doing right now? Are you lost? Then try some direction, That's what I would say. So, no, I think we're going to run out of time. I'm going to put this link up one more time. Where's that little whiteboard? Can you bring the whiteboard up? You'll see the link I'm doing this, I'm going to do free trial, so you can just get a free trial. You don't have to worry about it. Some of you are very concerned. Some of you are on your last dollar. Go into the program. I'm not going to do free trials forever. Jake Bryant, welcome to the group from Ohio. I'll read off the names of a few of you. I can't read all of them. Eddie Juarez, welcome to the group from Maryland. This works in the US. This works everywhere. The future is e-commerce. Ask Jeff Bezos. Made him the richest man in the world. Vivencio Junior Mastilero from Philippines. Welcome to the group. It's a free trial. You'll see how it works. And you can cancel it before it rebuilds if you don't think it's a good program. And if it's a good program, stay in it and finish it. Let me read off a couple more people. Isaiah Eguabor from Arkansas. So we got people from around the world. We got people from around the US. Okay, so I'll put it up one more time. I'm gonna go. Alex and me got other stuff to do. It's just Blueprint Live, right?
Yep, Blueprint Live.
One word, Blueprint Live. You can do it all lowercase if you want. Hello from Puerto Rico. How do I get into the free trial? Right there.
Right there.
Okay? For those of you trying to do e-com on your own, this little Midway site, reserve your parking space at Midway International Economy. This is okay, I guess. It's somewhat traumatic of a website, but I guess if somebody's very into this, is a very specific website. So this one's decent. I still would put a video. I would make this an 800 phone number too.
Yep.
It's proven that
And it's cheap.
it's cheap. You can get 800 number for like under 20 bucks.
Yeah, $19 a month or something.
I'm not sure what no hidden fees is. Try to reduce superfluous stuff. Most people don't think, it's $10 parking. Most people don't think there's going to be a massive hidden fee of $63 at the end.
Yeah.
So focus. Focus, people. Don't get them lost. Let me try your live chat. You got live chat. Let's see if anybody responds. I've made this mistake. If you have live chat and no one's around, turn it off. It says you, change name. Hi. So turn this off when you're not there, unless somebody's there. Oh, here comes Ivan. Maybe this is the guy watching. Ivan, are you watching and you don't want to look bad? Hey, that's fine. I respect that. I respect that. Hello, how can I help you? I'm going to say, I need parking, but it can't have any hidden fees. This is very important to me. Have you ever heard of such a thing? Okay, let's see what he says.
He's watching it.
He's going to be like, did you check the middle of our page? No hidden fees. Yes, Ty. Pretty good. That's pretty good. All right. I'll see you guys. I'll see some of you in the program. I want you to be in my 300 group. See which one of you will make it to the 300 group. Talk to you soon.